What's up, y'all? This is Unverse Spore here, and I want to tell you the story how I got caught, not caught, but almost caught smoking weed in school. It started off the day before. Me and my friend had a bet and stuff, and I I told him like, I'll take that weed off of you, bro. Like with this bet, if I lose, I give you $10. If you lose, you give me that weed. And he's like, oh, okay. So we had our bet and I won obviously. And the person I am, like, I want to smoke it badly, but I was like, okay, I'm gonna save this up because the day's almost over anyways. And how and I was like this, I'm gonna do this in school, like not in school, but like before school starts. So I start walking up to my bus stop with my friend that doesn't smoke, and I light up and start smoking there. And then when we get to our bus stop, it's right by the street. And I was like, I was like, oh snap, because the thing stopped, stop light. It was like not working anymore. So I had to light it back up and stuff, and it wasn't working because the cars were driving by, and it was windy that day. And these fucking freshmen keep on looking at me like I'm crazy. Yes, I wasn't crazy, but I was fucking stupid doing this. And my friend's like, yo, the bus. And I'm like, shit. And I was like, I wanted to walk, but it was too fucking cold. And I, I put it in my pocket and put the lighter in my pocket and then head on the bus. I was like, oh shit. My fingers smell like weed. And I was like, oh god. So I brought out my axe, sprayed my fingers, sprayed my bag, and then I put my little blunt inside in the bag. So then I sprayed my bag a little bit more so the scent will be gone. Nope, it didn't work really. Because I was talking to my friend that was with me, and he was like, bro, do you smell anything? He's like, bro, I could smell it. It's really, really fucking strong. And I was like, oh shit. And I'm like looking for my other one dude that gave it to me. And I'm like, bro, do you have a wrap or something? He's like, yeah. I'm like, can I use it? Can I use it? He's like, sure. He's like, what's going on? I'm like, smell my bag. Like, breathe in really hard. And he's like, oh shit, here, take this. I'm like, thank you. And we went to homeroom. I was like, okay, I'll do this in first period. And after first period, like not after it, but like in the middle of it, I asked my teacher like, can I go to the bathroom and shit? And she's like, yeah. And the stupidest thing, I take my bag, and I was like, okay. It was like it's a little sketchy, but I'm taking my bag with me, and it wasn't really stupid, but yeah. Then I put in the zip thing, the lock, the fucking thing where you get your blunts from, and then put it in my bag, go back in first period and shit. And my fourth period hits, and we're in gym, and I'm like, fuck this shit. I'm gonna smoke it now. Like I'm gonna finish it up. So I smoke it in the locker room, and we have no male gym teachers at all female, so they can't come in the locker room with us. Like if we're in there, they can't. So I finish up smoking it, and one kid was like one kid that looks like a freshman. I was like, this, like, don't tell on me, please, man. He's like, I won't. And we're just talking and shit, and he's just over there just changing. And I guess he doesn't smoke because, like, I don't know, and shit. And I found out he was a senior and shit. So then I finish up smoking it, throw my blunt inside the toilet, and I flush it. But the thing was, I had left ashes on the floor, and I head out, everything's good, and everyone's like, yo. And I'm like, yo, I'm so happy and shit. And everyone's like, yo, you smell like Reggie. I'm like, bro, it wasn't Reggie. And I'm like, this like, fuck it, I don't give a fuck. And my friend's there that gave it to me. He's like, bro, it wasn't Reggie, bro. I know what I gave him. And shit. And we're all talking. And then as soon as we like, after gym's over, as soon as we like open the locker room door, there's two doors to get inside the locker room. One's like you can't see the locker room, but there's another door. So the teacher unlocks that door, and you can't smell it. But when she left, I think someone opened the door, and it hit us really hard, and it was like, it smelled like straight up weed, and I was like, oh shit. And everyone's like, yo, you gotta get the fuck out of here, you gotta get the fuck out of here. And I'm like, shut the fuck up. Like, you're making it suspicious, like, you're making it noticeable, like, someone will know. And shit. And everyone's like, the teachers was looking at us and crap. And then I find out, like, the teachers were like, they knew it was me, but they didn't have proof because no one wasn't snitching. And then, so, like, the teachers kept on asking kids around, some of the kids. And they're like, I was like, oh, who was smoking? Who was smoking? And this one kid told me, one teacher that had me the other year, that she said directly my name, was it Jai? And I'm like, oh my god, that fucking bitch. I was like, you really gonna go straight for me? So, yeah, that's my story. How I almost got caught smoking weed in school. Hope you guys have a nice day or night. I don't know when I'm posting this video up, but and if you didn't see my other life story, go check that out. I think it's the story I got jumped. And see ya.